the good news. They've crossed my name off the mental health watch list. And the bad news. Since I kinda did some falsifying during the investigation, they said I breached the rules. But since I did it to make sure the bad guy didn't get away with anything, and I actually helped out, the final verdict is I'll still have to stay on the mental health watch list for a while. Well, once you have your suspect, the rest is easy. Plus, there's one teacher whose forte can ring out the... But I do have Professor Mornier to thank for sending an official email that explained everything. I guess that means it'll be harder to skip her classes now. Dr. Herson said she was overclocked for too long. I'm worried. Yeah, you're right. Let's go check on her. I bet knowing we're thinking about her will help her bounce back faster.
Storm alert has been lifted. Emergency repairs are underway to bring all communications.
Hello. May I ask if you are Rover? I'm here to inform you that Professor Mornier has just woken up.
Why do we have to pay for the food we developed ourselves?
Relax. It all gets reimbursed through the research.
Please wait! Don't come in yet! Sorry. My body... I still can't move like I normally do. I've gone through rehab before, and it's been a while since this happened. Don't worry. I can handle this much on my own.
Professor Mornier, how are you feeling now? Dr. Herson said you were in bad shape. It's great to see you've recovered a little.
To be honest, at that time, I didn't think I'd make it. But when I was drifting in and out of consciousness, I thought I saw a girl within a light blue ring.
A light blue ring? Can you describe what you saw in more detail?
I can't be sure, but I think she protected me.
It sounds like the girl Mornier saw is the same one I encountered when I first got to Lahai Roy. She's able to go up against the Thenodian herself and appear in the reactor drive. She's connected with the Exostrider and the Thenodian in ways we still don't fully understand. Figuring out who she is and what happened to her will be the next big task.
Rover? Rover! Hey! Stop spacing out! To celebrate Professor Mornier waking up and the crisis being averted, don't you think we should? ride! Nothing beats the wind on your face, especially when the three of us still don't have a group picture.
A photo under the new Helios. Sounds like it'll make a good souvenir.
Yes. Witnessing the rise of the new sun together. That's also the promise between the two of us, Mentor. Let's go.
So, not bad, huh? Back in the day, whenever I was stressed about the future, hanging out here always made me feel a little better. Look, now we can just enjoy the breeze without a care in the world.
I used to think that when I saw this view, I'd cry because my wish would be fulfilled. But now, when I see Helios's light pouring over the land, with the ancient frostlands and people who've been here for only a few decades sharing the same warmth, I just think, what a beautiful sight.
Well, let's scream that from the rooftops! To freedom!
To civilization.
To new beginnings.
Three days ago, when Helios was launched, we registered an unexpected spike in void matter concentrations near Hyvatia. It interfered with the launch. We're still unsure what triggered the surge, but after comparing the waveforms with the device Professor Mornier brought back, we suspect it was an artificially induced void storm. And we found you unconscious close by.
Dr. Herson, I really can't remember anything.
You can relax. Professor Lucilla has already given you the clear. You're not a suspect. I'm just here for protective oversight. Acting as your personal bodyguard, you might say.
Aren't you the campus doctor? And you're here to protect me?
A doctor's duty, isn't it? But there is one thing I need your testimony on. Before you fainted, who did you see?
Good day, gentlemen. Hyvatia's routine maintenance has been completed. I'll be on my way.
Who's that? Oh, never mind. No time to think about that. Dr. Herson, the Academy's review committee thinks that what I've said is unbelievable. But if you're willing to trust me... Before I passed out, I saw myself.
It seems my hastily chosen pawn has proven to be utterly ineffectual. It appears I'll have to add the final flourish to push the story to its climax. But no matter, no matter. I'll simply chalk this up as a poor judgment call. A band of fools who enacted a farce. Oh, such a pity, though. With this piece expended, the chapter where the girl forms her bond with a Threnodian must be delayed. But that is a tale to be savoured later, right?
Mentor.
I will be there for everyone as we head toward our shared future, leaving the past behind. My symptoms have stopped for now. But whatever drained my frequency is still somewhere in the High Roy. The only thing I haven't surveyed yet is the Exostrider out in the Frostlands. The Roy's Trine myth likely mentions it. This lecture could be my chance to find a clue. Wind, guide me.
Royal Exoswarm all seem to
Heading to the testing field. Be careful.
Oh, good to see you again.
Heading to the testing field. Be careful.
Relax, I'm off duty today. I've got better things to worry about than your attendance.
According to Academy rules, all synchronists must undergo a health check, equip a frequency monitor, and file a disclosure form before pilot simulation training.
Now we reach the second epoch of the Royan Trine myth, the sacred reactor epoch. After Balder, the sun's incarnation, had sealed the foreign divinity Hivdrungr, the Frostlands fell into an endless dream. Assistant Navora, would you continue?
Welcome back, synchronist.
Oh, okay. This section, it describes how the Exostrider used its greatsword to seal the Threnodian behind the Strider Gate. The records say both the Exostrider and the Threnodian traveled through the Strider Gate to reach La High Roy. Their battle was fierce. The Threnodian pushed the Exostrider to the brink of defeat. But at that moment, for, reasons unknown, the Exostrider's reactor drive flared with blinding light.
To ensure correct adaptability to the Exostrider's frequency.
And it found the strength to raise its sword and seal the Threnodian away. La High Roy was saved. What a relief.
According to Academy rules, all synchronists must undergo a health check, equip a frequency monitor, and file a disclosure form before pilot simulation training.
Hi. Nice to meet you. I'm Imeth from Rebel College, same as you. First time seeing you in class. Trying to collect credits from all 4 departments? That's ambitious. Welcome to the academic quagmire.
Imeth, I've been looking for you.
Welcome back, synchronist.
I never got the chance to thank you.
Formulated and will be sent to your terminal shortly.
Thank me?
The day the Eye of the Thenodian appeared, you drove it back and saved me.
Did I? Sorry, I don't remember that.
She doesn't sound like she's lying. Then how?
For qualified synchronists, please check
A synchronist.
monitors properly fitted.
A freshman.
What's so funny?
Oh, don't mind me. I'm just not used to seeing you like this. I mean, look at you. Something's missing, though.
Oh, I know! A uniform! The Academy still hasn't issued you one? They're painfully slow sometimes.
I miss?
I have to go. Gotta run, Professor!
Welcome back, Symphonist. Your daily training regimen is being formulated and will be sent to your terminal shortly.
Rover, let's try to channel that enthusiasm into listening. Do come see me in my office after class, okay? Assistant Navora, if you would. Pick up from the Twilight Epoch's unending winter, please.
Please check that your frequency monitor is properly fitted to ensure correct adaptability to the Exostrider's frequency.
Sigrika, could you come to the library with me? Okay. Hey, did you notice the new student? The one who kept talking to himself during class.
According to Academy rules, all synchronists must undergo a health check, equip a frequency monitor, and file a disclosure form before
Rover,
pilot simulation.
something happened during class, didn't it?
Please complete them at your earliest convenience.
So a girl named Imeth just got up and left the lecture hall? Huh. I never expected to hear that name again. Certainly not like this. Perhaps you've just had a run-in with a ghost. After all, you were the only one who saw her.
President Lucilla, what do you know about her?
Stay at Rebel College long enough, and you'll eventually hear her name mentioned. Though it's a story from over a decade ago now. Imeth was a synchronist. Brilliant. Popular. Professors had high hopes for her. Then, during a piloting drill, she simply vanished. She climbed into a simulator with the others, but when the cockpit reopened, hers was empty. Intrigued? Want to go find her? Oh, of course. You're exactly the type to get pulled into Imeth's story. To see someone who vanished years ago, presumed dead, lingering around the Academy, a figment of your imagination, or is there more to it? I'm very curious to find out. She disappeared from the Synchroling training grounds. The very cockpit she vanished from is still there. The Academy turned it inside out at the time and found nothing. But if you're interested, go take a look. I expect you'll dig up some new surprises for us.
Solaskin. What could they be doing here? That's Solaskin. It's headed straight for the Synchroling training grounds.
According to Academy rules, all synchronists must undergo a health check, equip a frequency monitor, and file a disclosure.
My frequency loss. It's getting worse.
And nope. Still on the fritz. How are you feeling?
I'm okay. After that mech flew off, I felt less of my frequency bleeding out. That mech's frequency felt like the presence from the rift back in Honami City. Imeth, that mech only left after it saw you. After you clashed with it. That's twice you've saved me. Each time I'm left with more questions than answers. They say you're the Exostrider synchronist who's been missing for over 10 years. And your hand, back there.
All synchronists must undergo a health check, equip a frequency monitor, and file a disclosure form for pilot simulation training. If these are pending, please complete them at your earliest convenience.
Me? I'm not the Exostrider synchronist now. I'm its resonator. I just died first. Call me a digital ghost.
Welcome back, Synchronists. Your daily training regimen is being formulated and will be sent to your terminal shortly.
10+ years back, the underground seal broke. The Threnodian on the other side of the Strider Gate was about to swallow Lahai Roy. I was still a student. My sync with the Exostrider hadn't hit 100% yet. But there was no other choice. The Exostrider was still sleeping. So I had to do something unorthodox.
Properly fitted to ensure correct adaptability to the Exostrider.
So you overclocked yourself to try to resonate with it.
Yup. Impressive, right? I woke the big guy up. If only for a second. The seal held. The crisis averted. Everyone I cared about, they made it out okay. But it was too much for me. My body couldn't take it and got totally torn apart. So yeah, I died. But I'm still here, just floating around. I've been a little invisible. Well, a lot invisible. To everyone until you.
These are pending. Please complete them at your earliest convenience.
You can see me now because of this little guy. The Exostrider's reactor core. My existence is kinda tethered to it now. Think of it as my heart. Even as a digital ghost, I never stopped trying to pull myself back together, to get back to reality.
And will be sent to your terminal shortly.
There's something I gotta do, and I gotta be the Exostrider's true resonator to see it through. But our resonance started with an overclock. The power I got was unstable from the get-go. I've spent years building it back up with this core. The Solaskin have been my little helpers too. Then, not long ago, you ended up with it. That became your backstage pass to seeing me.
Not long ago. You mean when the reactor drive fell?
Bingo! Since then, the core has become energy stored inside you. This is the first time I managed to make it solid. Took me a bit to figure out the trick.
Then it was you. You were the one who saved Mornier when she was dying.
You and that junior of yours were always close. We even crossed paths a few times back when I was still, well, around. Of course I'd help.
A junior of mine. So I really did know Mornier in the past.
Oh, and by the way, when you charged in to save Professor Mornier, you looked pretty cool. All right, no more teasing. But I mean it. No matter what, you always choose to save.
Welcome back, Symphonist. Your daily training regimen is being...
And to me, that's the coolest thing in the world. The most beautiful. Anyway, back to business. The reactor core is tied to Sigillum. That's the mech that attacked you. It's like those void worms you fought. Made mostly of exostrider parts, but corrupted. Contaminated by Threnodian void matter. Sigillum stole a chunk of my power. That threw a wrench in my whole reassembling myself project. Now it's after the core too. Since Sigillum holds this piece of the exostrider's power, it can't be killed completely as long as the exostrider and I exist. Now, it can only be me who stops it. And since just touching the thing makes your frequency drain, taking it down should plug your leak too. Plus, I get my power back. Win-win. But see what it's doing to me? Even with you holding the core, I keep flickering in and out. 1 second I can touch you, the next I'm fading right through. So annoying. So will you help? You've got the core, and the reactor drive is wrecked. I can't do this alone. Also, I've noticed, when the core is in your hand, it runs faster.
I can tell you're leaving a few things out, Imeth. Still, you helped me and a lot of people in the High Roy. That's enough for me to trust you. What do you need me to do?
Existence is the imprint life leaves behind. Being remembered, talked about, and seen. All the places I went when I was alive bear those imprints. The core's running lets me find and record those frequencies. These little cuties have been my scouts. And they'll be our guides now, too. Pretty easy, huh? All you gotta do is carry the core and follow our lead.
I'll do it.
Alrighty. Thanks in advance, study buddy.
According to Academy rules,
The Soliskin went down the lift. Let's follow.
Before we go, I need to contact Mornier. The reactor drive was Lahai Roy's son. If I'm using the core, the Academy will want to know.
Go for it. No problem.
Imeth definitely glossed over some things. Like what happened during our previous encounter. What she's done since becoming a digital ghost. And the real reason why Sigillum stole her power. After years of drifting like this, to still hold on to that spirit. Her will must be strong. Prying answers from her won't be easy. I'll bide my time. The right moment will come.
Has something happened, Mentor? So the reactor drive's core survived the crash. It must be the key to reactivating the Exostrider. Of course, then the official stance is that it be returned. Star Torch Academy and the Roya would both agree on that. But as you said, curiosity from the Institute is inevitable.
Mornier?
My. Already caused a stir in the training grounds. Color me impressed. I'll have people clean up the aftermath. You can carry on as you see fit.
You were monitoring my comms with Mornier?
You're a person of special interest. Of course we keep an eye on your movements.
We?
Yes, we. The Space Trek Collective. Think of us as the annoying adults on campus. I'll handle the debate between the Institute and the Academy about the core. This is a matter of priority. Now listen to me. But when you're done with your business, I'll need you to return the core to the Exostrider. You didn't mention it to Mornier, but I suspect your possession of it traces back to Imith, doesn't it?
President Lucilla, I don't appreciate being interrogated over a tapped line.
My apologies. As the one responsible for this academy, matters related to the Exostrider tend to cloud my judgment. After the incident with Warren, we upgraded safety protocols on public lines. No more overstepping. Here's a peace offering. I've granted you full clearance. Passes for the Star Wars Riseway, archive access, and use of Academy weaponry and equipment. I'll also personally apologize to Professor Mornier for interrupting your comms, and ensure her next research grant is substantially approved. How's that, Rover? More to your liking?
Why is the Space Trek Collective pushing this so hard?
You should know. You have a past in the Hyroi, and you have some kind of connection with the Exostrider. The Twilight Epoch, the unending winter described in Royan legend. The threat of the Threnodian LF-1 is growing. We need the Exostrider awakened. Returning that reactor core is the only way. We've always trusted you to stand with us in this matter. To stand on the side of humanity. You know where to find me if you need anything, Rover. And my door is always open if you just want to talk.
The Solace Camp is leading us to the auditorium first. The new solar celebration is almost here. I wonder what they'll put on this time. By then, exams will be over, and we'll finally get a long break. Ah, Vacation. What's not to look forward to?
Your time at Star George Academy.
Snowflake fans at the Academy. Told you.
Oh, hello. Are you here for the Fleet Snow Fluff fan meeting? The venue is still being set up, but once it's ready, please join.
She's a singer, a campus legend. She's only released online, but she's super popular.
But her site hasn't been updated in over 10 years. She posted one last demo, and then nothing.
Don't be such a downer. Maybe she just graduated and moved on to bigger things. Probably never showed her face to keep her life private. Doesn't matter. We still have her music. Here, even if you're not a fan, you should give her a listen. I'm new here, but even I was hooked when I first heard her songs.
Nice print. A fan meeting. Huh. If they're happy, I'm happy. Come on. Let's follow the Soliskin and see what's going on in the auditorium.
That's the last of the ad reads, right? I'm beat. Can't wait for
Told
dinner
you,
to work.
there are tons of Fleet Snow Fluff fans in the Academy.
I just hope the fan meeting goes smoothly and everyone has fun. After scrapping so many drafts, I finally got this
The
poster
fan
ready.
meeting merch made it on time. Thank...
What? Oh, just a habit of mine. Waving, chatting, going to class. It makes me feel like I'm still alive. If I stop, I might forget what it felt like to be human. Call it a self-reminder.
Fleet Snowfluff.
Yep, that's me. But don't say my alias out loud. It's embarrassing.
So you weren't just a synchronist. You had a whole other life here.
Just one of my many hobbies. I was into photography, gaming, movie nights with friends. Figured you only get to be a student for a few years. And I wasn't the ambitious researcher type. I wanted to soak it all up while I could. I tried a little bit of everything. I just wanted a happy, carefree life. Who knew I'd end up as a ghost, stuck as a student for 10 more years? How awful is that? Wait, does this mean I'm never gonna graduate? Hope so. Guess everyone needs something to hold on to. It's good to have a little hope. But I have to say, it's really moving to hear people talk about my songs after all this time. I wrote those for myself, you know? Never expected so many people to care. But if they made someone feel something, joy, pain, anything, that makes me really happy. Hey, listen. Hear that song playing in the auditorium? That's the unfinished demo I left on my site. What a shame. I really should have finished that before the training run. Now it's my little musical epitaph. Let's go. The Soliskin is calling us.
Is that the student rep from Rebel College? That's one bold speech.
Is she giving a welcome speech or recruiting for a space adventure club? Uh-oh, the professors look upset.
But she made a good point, didn't she? Isn't that passion the entire reason we're here? To explore whatever's out there again.
Imeth, right? I remember her sync test scores were off the charts. We might be looking at this year's prime Exostrider candidate.
Don't be so sure. Heard about her extracurriculars. Put nicely, she's quite the dabbler. Put bluntly, she doesn't take anything seriously.
Potential is still potential. She's brilliant. She just needs guidance.
May we one day walk among the stars, to touch with our own hands a universe so cold, so real, and so breathtakingly beautiful. That's all from me. If I keep going, my credits this year might be in danger. It's an amazing feeling to be here at Star Torch Academy, and to know I'll be sharing this journey into the great unknown with all of you. As a student, I can't wait to start this new chapter of my life. There's just one thing missing today. I wish my family could be here in the crowd to hear this. So, to him, I want to say, I'm doing great, and I'm happy. Everything is just as you hoped it would be. So please, don't worry about me.
Looking back, I really do miss those days. Star Torch Academy is a nice place. I mean, I caused my fair share of trouble, but the professors never turned me away from lectures.
You saved Lahai Roy, Imeth. But you paid for it with your future. And no one even knows.
Maybe a little. But it's fine. Loneliness doesn't kill. Besides, I still have plenty to keep myself busy with. I wish I could have been there. At graduation. To hug my friends and wish them all the happiness in the world. The Solace can headed outside. Let's catch up. If it's leaving the campus, it's probably going to the Frostlands. Right, we'll need to take the Starward Riseway.
That place above the sword.
Yes, a frozen, silent plain, white with endless snow. The place where the Exostrider finally sank into slumber. Our next stop is the Starward Riseway. Are you ready? When I was a kid, I once hid in the Starward Riseway and made it to the Frostlands all by myself.
Bold even as a child.
Hee hee.
One with the sounds.
I hope we don't run into bad weather again.
Everyone confirm you've got everything.
Have you got your thermal jacket on?
cold?
I'm fine. What about you?
Between you and me, ghosts can't feel the cold. The snow. It's so beautiful.
What a coincidence to run into you here. This is a pleasant surprise.
Oh, it's Dr. Luke. When he's around, just pretend I'm not here. Otherwise, you look like a weirdo talking to thin air. You should hide too, okay? This is our secret journey.
You know him?
He's the school doctor. All the students know him. I didn't super well, but I do know that he's been in Lehigh Roy for a long time, and you can trust him.
You came to the Frostlands for the Exostrider? I'm headed the same way. I've got to check in on some researchers stationed out here on long-term fieldwork. Having a guide might make the trip a little easier. What do you say? Let me help you modify your bike. There are quite a few waterways, and its current setup might not handle them well.
You know how to modify bikes.
You pick up a few things when you come here as often as I do.
Oh, I used to love riding. My friends even called me the Speed Queen. Though that was usually while they were white-knuckling the seat and screaming.
Look at this place. Hard to believe it, but years ago, all of this was a lush green forest. Back then, the Roya were nomads, the true natives of Lehigh Roy, who walked in step with nature itself.
Was it the lament that changed it into Frostlands?
Yes. It triggered a magnetic pole shift. From then on, Lehigh Roy became the new pole. But a lament wasn't the only cataclysm stirring back then. In the past, we had already reached the stars, but at some point, the etheric sea spread to cover all of Solaris. From that moment on,
the universe locked its doors. We couldn't verify whether the sky above us was real or just a reflection.
countless spacecraft were lost. Our space exploration programs were abandoned, and space became out of reach. But times have changed. Since its founding, the goal of Star Torch Academy has been to use the Exostrider to explore space, whether through the Etheric Sea or the Strider Gate.
I understand the Etheric Sea part, but the Strider Gate...
You know Lehigh Roy's history? Both the Exostrider and the Thenodian first came to Solaris through the Strider Gate. The Academy has its theories, but here are two you might find interesting. The Strider Gate is a gateway to outer space, and Aleph 1 is a Thenodian alien to Solaris. With a gateway like that, of course we want to open it. But to pass through, you must awaken the Exostrider and be prepared to face Aleph 1 head-on. I've long believed that Aleph 1 poses a far greater threat beyond void storms and void worms. With other Thenodians, we can at least glean clues of their nature from their places of origin and the civilizations they emerge from. But Aleph 1, our knowledge remains blank. So many dream of being the voyager who returns from the stars, the first to walk the cosmos once more. But in all these years, no one has succeeded. The etheric sea phenomenon cast us into isolation, but it also gave birth to all our dreams of what could lie beyond. And those dreams are still alive today.
Dr. Herson?
Just call me Luke. It has a nicer ring to it, no?
Then, Luke, you asked about my feelings in the academy. What about yours? How long have you been here?
About 20.
Ancient life forms, frozen right into the ice walls. Millennia frozen in a single moment, preserved so perfectly you can almost see what they used to be. To be stuck like this forever, kind of miserable, don't you think?
Must be around here.
Someone's ahead. That voice.
You are the one who was talking to yourself in class. Whoopsies! Oh, and Dr. Herson. You are traveling together? Did the Academy greenlight a new field trip?
Just my routine checks on the field researchers. Rover here has their own business to attend to, but we're headed the same way. What about you, Miss Navora? Chasing more fallen debris?
Yes, exactly. I heard the Frostlands have been experiencing changes since Helios was launched. I had a hypothesis that new debris fields might have been exposed.
Debris?
Space equipment that fell from the sky long ago. Probes, satellites, and even space stations. Some previous digs unearthed wreckage containing records lost during the lament. Oh, and images. Photos taken in orbit of other planets. They were absolutely breathtakingly beautiful. Oh, sorry. I got carried away. Thank you. Sometimes I'll just start info dumping. I know it's not the best. The universe. What secret is it hiding behind all those infinite stars? I really want to know. Anyway, in short, I came here for the fallen debris. The data on the instrument shows there's a high chance that close by... Huh?
Run!
To have been undiscovered debris in this area. It must have been sealed in the ice wall all this time.
Luke, Navora, you alright?
Oh, I'm good. Perks of being a ghost, you know?
I'm so sorry. It's my fault for putting everyone in danger.
The collapse was an accident. We're all okay, so don't blame yourself. But the way we came in is completely blocked.
Scaling that ice wall? It's too high. Too risky. I'd rather not have a student on that climb. I've contacted the Academy. They're sending a rescue team. Once Navora is safely returned, we'll set out again.
Oh. Hey, little guy here says our next stop is deep in the ice. There's a path at the bottom of the station. Want to check it out?
What about waiting inside the station? It's freezing out here, and another collapse is possible. It's safer to wait for the rescue team indoors.
I agree. I want to see what's inside, too.
With Rover on the team, a quick recon should be manageable. Up to you.
Hey, question. Before you came to Lahai Roy, did you do this kind of thing a lot?
What do you mean?
Like traveling with a crew, seeing the sights, stumbling into trouble, then going your separate ways. Like a classic road trip movie, you know? Nice. I happen to love those. Looks like this time I get a co-starring role. Amazing. Let's keep going, study buddy.
There's a collapsed entry point over there, but it's blocked. Some kind of barrier caused by unstable frequencies.
The Exostrider sleeps in these frostlands. Void storm activity can make local frequencies unstable with fluctuating void matter levels. Oh, taking this opportunity, let me grant you access to the module adapter. Huh. It's already unlocked.
That must have been Lucilla.
Let's move to an area with a stronger signal so it can be deployed. This module adapter was developed by Startorch Academy for Frostland expeditions. It lets you interact with frequencies disrupted by void matter. Give it a try. You'll need it here. Compared to other debris fields, this station is in much better shape.
It's amazing.
Back in Mount Firmament, I saw characters like this. They belonged to the court of Savante. But I still can't make out what it's saying. This is...
Welcome aboard the Skyark. I'm Wenlu, your guide for today's tour. Teachers, please stay with your assigned groups and ensure this one-day tour goes smoothly. Please direct your attention here. This containment unit holds droplets of the etheric sea itself. As you know, the etheric sea suddenly appeared above Solaris one day. During that initial event, the court of Savante briefly glimpsed a figure of a white-haired woman. She vanished in an instant, leaving countless puzzles in her wake. What is the etheric sea? What does it do? And why does it appear? The court of Savante conducts research here at Skyark to seek answers to these questions. Next, please scan your clearance with the system and follow me in an orderly manner. We will now proceed to the central deck. Awaiting us is this station's most significant breakthrough. A mass relay device powered by a stabilized sample.
A sample of the etheric sea? If it's part of the fallen debris, can it be? This research started before the phenomenon first appeared? Oh my, this is an absolutely incredible discovery! Thank my lucky stars I came to the Frostlands today.
That guide was probably a hologram frozen in the system's memory. Huh. Those brilliant minds in the Institute will be wetting themselves over this.
One-day tour, huh? From the way she spoke, the visitors must have been school kids. Guess hopping a shuttle into orbit wasn't a big deal back then.
The containment unit looks custom-made too. Transporting those samples safely would have been a massive logistical operation. Huh. The Court of Savante Space Station. This is an exceptionally rare find. The Academy has recovered other debris from this era. The systems have enough common architecture for me to manage a basic reboot. As for the Court of Savante's characters, let's just say I developed an interest in it, under unique circumstances.
The characters in that pin, they're Court of Savante letters.
I obtained it by chance. In fact, it happens to involve you. But this isn't the place for that story. When we're back at the Academy, come by the infirmary. I'll explain then. After all, it is a long story.
Ooh, sounds mysterious. I want to hear the story too. Please. Pretty please. I'll hang back and wait for my cue then.
Everyone, this way please. The visitor registration system is here.
Sounds come forth. Disperse. Hopefully this helps.
Welcome aboard the Sky Ark space station. It's an honor to share this vessel of knowledge with you as we journey across the stars.
Remnants of the past.
The clearance we got won't grant us access to the entire station. We'll need to register again later. Also, while the hull looks intact, the system is reading several parameters in the red. It could be the etheric sea's droplets affecting the surroundings, spreading through the station.
This helps. I sense your weakness. Hopefully this helps.
That flowing sphere is the mass relay device, with the etheric sea as its core. Let's check the console. With the droplets dispersed, some space station sectors have become unstable. This mass relay device shares the same origin as the droplets. It can stabilize them, and also punch a corridor to other sectors. Incredible that it has such capabilities.
Ha! Strike from the shadows.
The hatch over there is back to normal.
Interesting. Feels different from how I usually move.
pathway's blocked. Let's try the module adapter.
Here. Hello? Digital Ghost, remember? Hacking this is easy. Welcome to iMeMaps.
An unexpected discovery. Remnants of the past. Cherish every gain.
Wow! Solaris' rising star, everyone! What a leap!
Oh, come on.
Track system activated. Done. This track was used to transport experimental samples from space. The storage facility should be just ahead. Track system activated. Done. This track was used to transport experimental samples from space. The storage facility should be just ahead.
containment units hold star fragments and etheric sea droplets, all collected in EVA missions by our very own Uncle Clement, who just gave you a tour. It's exhausting work. After each mission, he requires a full cycle in a recovery pod. Let's thank Uncle Clement, and then gather here. Now, please welcome Project Director Junshi to give us an overview of the Etheric Sea Initiative.
By now, you will have experienced our mass relay device. It is our first major breakthrough and definitive proof of our theory that the Etheric Sea can be utilized as a gateway. The droplets exhibit unique quantum properties. Used as a medium, they could help us reach places no one on Solaris has ever set foot. We haven't found the way yet, but I believe these obstacles will be solved soon. I have faith, not just in the court of Savante, but also in humanity's resolve to explore the stars, and in the budding curiosity I see before me. A mind that feeds on the light of distant stars will never be content to simply look. It will find a way to make the journey. Recently, a brilliant new mind joined Skyark. Her work was instrumental in developing the mass relay device. Let's welcome Professor Wei Ying to share her vision.
A pity. His hopes never came true. Humanity's quest to reach the stars has only gone backward. To feed on the light of the stars. Pfft. Venturing into the unknown beyond the Etheric Sea. Romantic idea. Though who says something ugly isn't waiting out there in the dark?
Over here. I found something interesting in the system logs. The station fell long ago. But according to this, the Skyark system was briefly reactivated after years of silence.
Could someone still be alive?
Not likely. We'd have found signs of life long before now. The activation sequence was used only to seal hatches and lock equipment. After that, nothing.
Can you see who activated it?
Hold on. Yes. Clearance belonged to Clement.
The one who gathered the droplets.
That's all I can pull for now. But the Academy will run a full investigation later. I'll keep you in the loop.
Good. Keep me posted.
Shame the director's speech got cut off. I can't help but wonder what that colleague of his was going to say.
Welcome aboard the Skyark.
The station's security grid is offline in this sector. The monster, void matter has made them highly unstable.
Leave it to me. Hopefully this helps. No hesitation. The hour is upon us.
Frequency here is unstable too. Try using the module adapter to disrupt it.
Strike through shadows.
Look left! I hacked the Skyarc system. This is the data archive sector. Those blocks are all storage modules. And that moving one? An anomalous module gone hostile due to the Skyarc system's glitches.
Leave it to me. Sounds come forth.
Void matter levels seem to have risen.
I sense your weakness. Strike through shadows.
It's moving deeper into the sector. I'm on it. Look! Lahai Roy Blocks is complete. In the Space Fantasy Katia series, every copy included this minigame. I love it so much, and I'm really good at it.
The anomalies here are more pronounced than before.
Something in the Skyarc system.
The anomalies here are more pronounced than before.
Hang in there! I'm working on something in the Skyarc system. Use the adapter to disrupt these error modules.
One more time.
Breach complete. Hey, do you know how to play rock, paper, scissors? Good. Now, go rock! Yeah, we won! Amazing play! Wish we could play another round of Lahai Roy Blocks again. Are just like minions in the Space Fantasy Katia series. I'll clear them out for you. These things are just like minions in the Space Fantasy Katia series. I'll clear them out for you.
Those modules fell and took out the hostiles? Doesn't it feel like we've been extra lucky this whole way?
You're right, but some modules did attack us. Hard to tell if the Skyarc system likes us or not.
Welcome aboard the Skyark space station. Your one-day tour has ended. Please follow your guide back to the central deck and log out of the visitor system in an orderly fashion. May we meet again among the stars.
The hour is upon us.
There are traces of void storm contamination everywhere.
This concentration of void matter should have flooded the upper decks by now. Could something be containing it down here?
Further in. Something's down there.
Huh? That hurts.
Navora!
Void matter saturation is critical. The Skyark system is going into failure. I'm going in to try to stabilize it.
Everything here has already been contaminated, including that. From a doctor's perspective, the only healing left for what this man has become is release. I am the vessel.
Charge.
My past gets deeper. Waves rise. Judgment strikes! Wind through my blade.
Imbalance ends here. Time to incise.
Hopefully this helps.
Here comes the slap. Annihilation! Wind rises!
Bad timing.
Pain relief initiated. Slit my scalpel etches your epitaph.
destruction!
Hopefully this helps.
Whirling Wuthering.
Bad timing.
The wicked will face judgment!
One more time. Keep it together.
Waves rise. Judgment strikes!
Immediate procedure.
Gotcha.
Rise anew.
Split and forward. Hopefully this helps.
Charge.
Bad timing.
I deliver merciful death. Imbalance and heal.
I handle that.
Wind cold, waves follow. The wicked will face judgment. I am the Tempest!
Reboot.
Hopefully this helps.
Wind rises!
Struggling with my pains and war.
My scalpel etches your epitaph. Ash takes form unto its size. I'll check her injuries. Will you patrol the area to make sure there are no more threats?
Got it. You go check on her.
What's that?
The Skyark system is stabilizing. Look, a log entry. Clement. That must have been the astronaut's name. Huh. After he woke from his sleep pod many years ago, he initiated a lockdown that sealed in this entire wrecked sector, including himself.
The void storm had ripped through this sector. He must have been contaminated the moment his pod opened.
That command was a failsafe. He knew he was going to lose his mind, so he wanted to stop himself from reaching the upper decks and hurting anyone. Tragic thing is, the station had already been down for years. There was no one left up there to save.
Even if his friends were gone, he might have thought of future explorers. Someone kind to children would have wanted to protect the innocent.
To wake up from one long dream, only to fall into a deeper nightmare. Maybe it would have been kinder to never wake up at all.
This file, it looks like a recording.
particles falling straight from the etheric sea.
Was that me in that recording? That had to have been the station's final moments, when the etheric sea phenomenon suddenly spread and engulfed all of Solaris, like Luke said. But those droplets in the sky, that was retroact rain. So that might have been an image of an event long ago, not part of the etheric sea phenomenon itself. Did I really fall from the etheric sea? Or what lay beyond it? Junchi did say the droplets could act as some kind of gateway. Back then, could I have... Imeth?
What's up? Not at all. I'm fine.
I'd recommend you keep this private. Don't leave the recording for the Academy's teams to find. Remember what I said earlier. It's a nest of competing factions. Anything connected to your past needs to be handled with discretion. So, what do you think, leader of the Black Shores?
Very few people know about that. Be direct with me, Luke. I know you knew me before, but I acted mostly as a bloom bearer in the past. You and I, what exactly are we to each other?
Friends, I'd say. Not the kind who lived in each other's pockets, but, as a Huanglong saying puts it, true friendships are still waters that run deep. We met by chance, and by another twist of fate, you entrusted me with a rather long-term assignment. How about this? Strangers in passing who became confidants. How does that definition suit you? That's fine. Your work in Lahai won't be finished so soon. And we still have plenty of opportunities to reacquaint ourselves. Star Torch is a web of competing interests. If this video leaks, it'd create quite the cleanup operation. After your sudden exit years ago, people were lining up to unpack your history. Solaris's golden boy. Forever? Not the same as when we first met. But let's save the reminiscing for later. Navora's hurt. I've stabilized her, but as a doctor, I must stay to watch over her. From this point, you'll have to proceed alone.
All right. I'll see you back at the infirmary. Luke, when you said, I'm not the same, what did you mean?
Just my impression. I could be wrong, but you seem lighter now. More hopeful. Happier. And that's not a bad thing. Retrieval team will arrive soon.
Okay. So, our squad of 4 is now a squad of 2. Wait. I don't really count, do I? Guess that makes it a solo squad now. I once got accepted to work at a research outpost in the Frostlands. I took a different route back then.
That's a surprise. I thought you'd prefer hobbies over field trips.
Well, I was really into void storms. Could count as a hobby, I guess.
Looks like a long way. Better take the bike.
Let's follow the light ahead. So it was here.
This is the research outpost you mentioned before.
One of them. I worked at several outposts back then, but this one wasn't so lucky. The scan shows it was hit by a sudden void storm surge. No survivors. So that's why I never saw them again back at the academy. I thought I just didn't see them around.
Hymus.
Anything swallowed by the void storms slowly loses its existence until it's forgotten entirely. If a cassette makes it out, at least there's a record. But if that gets erased too, then even the fact that they died is erased. Use the core. I want to see them again.
Imothy, you were amazing. If not for you, that Glomoth would have crushed us to a bloody pulp. I'm still shaking, but you're already cool as ice. Are all synchronists from Rebel College as composed as you?
If you want to thank her, share your Voidstorm research. To the Frostlands came our little Imeth for this curiosity. You should show her that thesis you've been writing for years.
Imeth, you think cassettes might be a breakthrough? I'm not sure. Right now, they're just for archiving. Actual transcription feels like a leap.
Try looking to the Exoswarm for inspiration. In Lahai Roi, only one power against the Voidstorm exists, and that all comes from the Exostrider.
Your thesis or your delicious stew. Either works. I'm not picky. As for the Void Storm, I'll try all your ideas. The problem is, we don't understand the Void Storm deeply enough. Especially in the depths with high void matter concentration. No probe survives the journey, so research is stuck. I can't shake the feeling that...
When I was a child, my parents were lost to a void storm. Soon after, I even forgot what they looked like. So you see, death hasn't been all bad. Once I became a digital ghost, void matter couldn't affect me anymore. Even if the whole world forgets my friends and colleagues, I still get to remember every single one of them.
Imeth?
Yep.
You don't always have to smile through everything.
What's that supposed to mean? I'm happy. Really. It's the way I choose to live. You're too serious. Always overthinking. Hence the long face. You wouldn't understand how happy this moment makes me. Come on. I'll show you the Frostland's slumbering giant. Lahai Roy's Exostrider. Ever since I became a digital ghost over 10 years ago, I've stayed in Lahai Roy. Can't get too far from the Exostrider. You've been to many places, right? Care to share some stories?
Let me think. One with the sounds.